That's the main thing. We're on a platform today to save lives and to reignite missions.
So nice you bring up the word generations, Val Olson. Generations. If you ever want to learn about the generations or tune in there, just peek at our work for the last 3 years. I've been obsessed with managing the generations. And this is going to be the chat that is more and more as these years progress, because now, imagine that, people are becoming much more educated on the generations, thanks to folks like you and me, actually, Val, to let everybody know. And again, this is kind of for first-time viewers or listeners, but it really applies to these older guys. And, is right now, it's the first time in history, we've got 6 generations in the same workplace. And just to go through them real quick, because a lot of folks aren't clear on it. We have the seniors. Generally, seniors are the older. They're called the greatest generation. They're generally in their 80s. Then you got the baby boomers. Most boomers are in their 60s and 70s right now. And then younger than boomers are Generation X. Generation X, generally in their 40s and 50s. And I've always said Generation X is running the world right now. There are business people, are politicians, all that stuff. Generation X is running by the seat of their pants. And a lot of the people actually that we work with and that I mentor, Val, are Generation X males. The Sheriff Lambs, the Captain McCormicks. I mean, these guys are all Generation X. And then you have younger than that, you got our famous millennials. Most millennials are in their 30s, and younger are the Gen Zs. Gen Zs are late teens now to 27 years old. Gen Zs are the ones that we've been working with. Okay, they're the youngsters. Those are the kids in not only school, college, but trade school. Gen Zs are a lot of our first responders and firefighters and stuff. They're in their 20s. But here you go. Welcome to a continued mission here in the generations. Younger than Gen Zs are alphas. And alphas, that's been kind of babies and kids up to now. They're turning like 15, 16 years old. They're going to be voting soon. Okay. But alpha generation. And guess what? Guess what? This is not breaking news because we've broken it in the past, Val, but 2025 is a year of a new generation. The babies that we showed you on Sheriff Lamb's photo, including baby Jones, who was just born, they're a new generation. They're the beta generation, or as we call it here, the Bravo generation. Their kids born this year. We got a new generation starting. The most important part of all of this is that it sounds cliche, but that we all work together and learn from each other. I'm trying to teach my older baby boomer friends, because a lot of baby boomers think they know it all. Imagine that. But and baby boomers, again, are in their 60s and 70s. And I tell them a lot, don't ever say to a younger person, in my day, we used to do this. In my day, and it can be all the issues. I always say this to them, seriously. As older people, it's our job. It's our task. It's our mission to teach younger generations. I always say to them, based on what I've learned in life and stuff, how it applies to today, to 2025, and you is this. And that's how you turn you teach your lessons. Young people want to, for the most part, learn from older people. And as importantly, older people need to learn from younger people. So we've got all those generations there. I've mentioned it. I don't want to take too much time. I already have, but I learned about the generations by Toyota, where if you don't know who the generations are, they're all wired differently. They are different, and they need to be managed differently. They're motivated differently and stuff. And if you don't do it right, you end up just blowing through people, like a lot of companies are right now. I digress there, but generations is a good chat, and I know there are a lot of listeners and viewers that really haven't heard our chats on that. Val,